Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Amari Kalia, and I am back with another video. I know it's been like 3 weeks since I posted a new video, but here I am again. So as y'all can see from the title, in this video I'm going to be talking about my current health routine. So if you don't know, I think I talked about it in my last video. I am currently on a health journey. That's what I consider myself right now. I don't consider myself a 100% healthy person, because I'm still learning and trying to figure out what's best for me. So I am on a health journey to learn what's gonna help me be my best self using food, exercising, and mental health practices. I believe in a holistic view of health. I don't believe in just being healthy by eating clean and working out. I believe in having all 3 or 4 areas, so mentally, physically, spiritually, nutritionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. I believe that all 4 of those like come together and make you your best self. I believe that you gotta have a great mental state in order to be able to get up every day, to go to the gym, to be able to eat healthy. You have to have a good relationship with your higher power if that is something that you are interested in or that's what you practice. I just believe in having a overall healthy status, not just going to the gym. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys what I am currently doing to figure out what is going to be best for me in order to be a healthy person. If y'all hear somebody snooping around, my puppy is sitting right here on the floor and he doesn't know how to just sit. He's very hyper, so if y'all hear any noise, it's not a ghost, it's Loki. All right, so first we're going to start with my nutritional health. What am I putting inside of my body in order to be healthy? So right now, I consider myself to be clean eating, which is basically staying away from processed foods and focusing on eating whole foods. So not eating fast food, not eating things that are like in packages or cans. So I don't eat canned vegetables or canned fruit or packaged, like, you know how they have like the fruit cups? I don't eat those. I eat fresh fruit or frozen. So I buy all my fruits and vegetables in the produce aisle, or I buy it in the frozen aisle, because like if I eat a smoothie, I use frozen vegetables. And then if I'm eating vegetables, I buy frozen vegetables. I don't buy like canned greens, canned green beans. I don't eat that because it has a lot of sodium in it, and it has a lot of like different syrups and stuff. Like they put a lot in it to preserve it so it can last long. That's the point of canned foods. All of that just takes away from the nutrition. So I don't eat anything that's canned. I've been doing that for about 2 years. I don't eat canned vegetables at all by any means necessary. I buy all my stuff frozen, all my vegetables frozen, and frozen vegetables are a lot cheaper than buying fresh vegetables, which is why I buy frozen, because I'm a college student, so I try to save money as much as I can. I eat 3 times a day, so breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I know that sounds like cliche, like why would you eat 3 times a day? Like, you know, that's what they all say. No, I actually, most of the time I work out in the morning, so I work out and then I eat my breakfast, because you have to eat after you work out. I eat my lunch, and then I eat dinner. And the reason why I eat 3 times a day is because I believe that just helps me be my best self when I'm eating 3 meals, and especially because I'm able to plan them out. So when I plan out my meals, I'm less likely to go to fast food or go out to eat if I already know, okay, for lunch I'm eating this and for dinner I'm eating this. Another reason why I eat 3 times a day is because I do work out, and I personally feel like I need more food because of the energy that I'm releasing when I'm going to the gym. So I need energy to bring in, so I eat 3 meals a day. That way I know that I'm eating enough. And I know that sounds like a lot, but when you plan out your meals and you eat healthy, it's really not like you're eating 3 wing plates, you know? Like, now that's bad. Like if I was to eat a big breakfast, like waffles, pancake, sausage, all of that. Like, you know, just a big breakfast, a big lunch, and a big dinner. Most of the time with my breakfast, I have protein. So I'll have turkey bacon or turkey sausage, and then I'll eat boiled eggs. And then I have a fruit, and depending on the day, I'll eat a carb with it. So I'll eat like bagel thins, or I'll eat a waffle, or maybe a pancake, or toast with like peanut butter. It just depends on the day. But I plan out my meals so I will know that I'm eating enough and not eating too much. I don't count my calories. I feel like it shouldn't be that difficult. So I will put that out there. My dog is crazy. Loki. See? So I drink only water, but I do drink coffee sometimes if I feel like I want some coffee. But if I do, it's like once a week or every other week. I don't drink. I used to drink it a lot, and I'm probably going to start drinking more once school starts, but I'm really trying not to do that. But I don't drink any soda, so no Coke, Sprite, none of that. I may drink like an orange juice or a lemonade, like if I go out to eat. But it's very rare that I just drink. I don't buy juice unless I'm having like a get together at my house. I'll buy some juice for everybody else. But I don't just buy it for myself. The most I buy for myself is, like I said, orange juice, because I really like orange juice. And then, like I said earlier, I eat little to no processed foods. It's really hard to not eat processed foods because most of the things that we eat is being made by a man or person. So that's really hard. But mostly what I try to do is stay away from like junk food. So candy, chips, cakes, all that is super processed with tons of sugar. I try to stay away from fast food because that's clearly processed. And I try to stay away from things that are like TV dinners, so like Hot Pockets, frozen pizzas, just things like that that's like really processed and has like a lot of other stuff in it that shouldn't be in it. So yeah, that's what I do right now to stay healthy nutritionally. Now, I'm not perfect with it. Some days I do have my days where I go to McDonald's or I go to Chick-fil-A, but I try to limit that to maybe one day a week. And I feel like once I get out of college, I'm gonna cook a lot more than what I do right now, but sometimes it's just by convenience. So I will like, Logan, please have a seat, sir, please. So I will like eat maybe something that's on campus if that's what's best for me at the time. But yeah, that's what I do to stay healthy nutritionally. Overall, like I said, I just stay away from processed foods and I drink a lot of water. All right, next is physically. This is what I do actively to stay healthy. I work out 5 days a week, and I know that sounds like a lot, but it's really not. So right now I work out Tuesday through Saturday because my work schedule is Tuesday through Friday. And so I take Sunday and Monday as my rest days. When school starts, it's probably going to be different. I work out 5 days a week, and I do that because I do have a goal that I'm trying to reach, a physical goal. I'm trying to really lose a lot of fat and gain muscle, so I'm really trying to reach that goal. So a lot of people think that losing weight, you just need to do cardio, but no. Like I said, I'm not really trying to lose the weight, I'm trying to lose fat. It's like a huge difference. So I do a lot of strength training. So out of those 5 days, I do strength training 3 to 4 days a week. And then I do cardio on the other days. So generally, I'll do 4 days of strength training and 1 day of like intense cardio. This week, I'm actually gonna do 3 days of strength training and 2 days of cardio. And what it looks like is 1 day will be upper body, so chest, arms, shoulders. And then another day would be lower body, so my legs and my glutes. And then another day is full body, so I do like whole body weight exercises, or I'll do like some leg and some arm day all in one. That's 3 days. And then I'll do a cardio day. So I'll probably do like the treadmill and the bike, or I'll literally just go running. And then, like I said, another day of cardio. So that's what I'm gonna do this week. I'm actually gonna do 3 days of strength training, 1 day, and 2 days of running. I'm actually gonna go running twice this week. That was my goal, so yeah. And when I go running, I run at least 2 miles. But this week I'm doing 3 miles on both days. So running really helps me like slim down, and it pushes me really hard, because when I'm walking, I'm like, okay, I know I shouldn't be walking, I should be running. So I push myself really, really hard when I go running. It's hard, but it really teaches you discipline and consistency. So that's what I do physically to stay healthy. More of the story is just stay active. Like, you can take 30 minutes to an hour out of your day to go walking, go running, do some stretching, some yoga. Just stay active. Like, don't make it a habit to literally like stay in the bed all day. Like, that is such a bad habit to have. And I used to have that habit a lot. I would just get off work and get in my bed, or wake up late, go to work, and get back in my bed. Like, I didn't really, I wouldn't say I didn't work out, because I've been working out since I was a senior in high school, but it's always been on and off. And whenever I'm not working out, I see like how bad I feel and how bad my life is, because I'm not disciplined. If I'm not working out, I'm probably not eating healthy, which means I'm probably not doing the other things that I will discuss in a second, which means like my mental health is terrible. I feel terrible on the inside, and I probably look bad on the outside. So yeah, I just try my best to stay consistent with working out, even if it's just 3 days a week. But right now I do 5 days a week, and I've always pretty much done 5 days a week. It just helps me stay disciplined. That's why I was like, working out has really went from me trying to lose weight to me trying to keep myself disciplined and balanced with life and my goals. Because like I was saying, like when I'm in the gym, I'm eating healthy and I'm doing everything else that I do to stay healthy and just stay focused. And that's why I work out 5 days a week, because that's 5 days I know for a fact that I'm focused and committed to whatever I have set for that week. And I'll do later the videos talking about myself like in the gym and all of that. So if you don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to upper body, lower body, it's okay. I'm going to do more videos on my fitness journey as well. All right, so now I'm going to talk about mental health and what I do to stay healthy mentally. This is something that's very important to me, because I am very in tune with myself and my feelings. And I'm also a social work major, so I know a lot about mental health, and I've learned how to cope with a lot of things. I've learned how to deal with trauma, even though I haven't really experienced a lot of trauma, but I still am in tune with any experiences that I've had. And I'm a very empathetic person, so I feel for a lot of people, and it kind of takes a toll on me a little bit, because sometimes I like to put other people's problems on me. So I've learned how to not do that as much, and I've learned my boundaries. So mental health is something that I incorporate into my health routine daily. It's not something that I just put off or do whenever I'm feeling sad. It's something that I do every day, because we want to prevent going into a depression or trying to cope with it at the early stages. And it's going to happen. Like, you're going to be depressed sometime. You're going to be sad or feel lonely. But the important part is knowing when you're in that state and knowing how to deal with it. So these are the things that I do on a daily basis to try to stay in as good of a mental state as I can. So one thing I do is sleep. I make sure that I get plenty of sleep. I personally try to get 6 hours of sleep, because I'm a busy person right now. Like I said, I'm in school and I have a job. And also I put a lot of time into my health. So that means I take a lot of time during the day to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do to stay healthy. So go to the gym, planning out my meals, and the other things that I do to make sure that my mental health is at a good state. So 6 hours is a good enough time for me. I try to go to bed early, and I wake up early. I wake up really early. My body naturally wakes up at like 6:57 a.m. every day, no matter what. No matter how late I go to bed, I still wake up very early. So that's something that I am very passionate about, and very like, if I go out, I'm like, okay, y'all, I'm leaving at this time because I gotta go to sleep. Like, sleep is something that I cherish a lot. So make sure you guys are getting sleep and you make sleep a priority. You will see changes in your life if you start to go to bed earlier or you try to wake up earlier. I don't know how many times I've told people I wake up at 7 a.m. What? See, I need to do that because I'll get more work done during the day. I know you do. Yep, I do. Especially if I wake up and go straight to the gym and then go to work. Perfect. So yes, please try to get a lot of sleep on a daily basis. Even if you get a nap in during the day, like, sleep, because that helps you a lot. People don't understand how much sleep plays into their daily routine. Another thing that I do is meditate. So I started meditating because in my major, that's one of the things that we promote people to do, like our clients that we help. So I started doing it myself and I love meditating. It calms me, but it also lets my mind wander and it lets me think about, okay, what am I thinking about and why am I thinking about this? So meditating is like so peaceful because it's quiet, and a lot of people, it depends on how you look at it. Because I personally look at it like I want my mind to wander because I want to know what is on my mind and why am I thinking about it. But other people, they use meditation to calm their minds. They don't want to think about anything. They just want to be in a state of being. So it just depends on what you're looking for when you meditate. But that's something that I do on a daily basis. It's really hard to do it. But you can do it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 30, an hour. It just depends on you and your goals with it and what are you looking for when you meditate. So that's something that I implement, and it's really hard to keep doing it. But like I said, I'm on a journey, so I'm still learning and figuring out when is the best time for me to meditate. Before I go to bed or when I first wake up in the morning. Lately, I do it when I first wake up before I go to the gym. That's when I meditate. But it might change when school starts. So I'm just trying to figure out when is the best time to meditate for me. But I definitely recommend meditating. All you have to do is find a quiet place in your room or your house where there's no other people, and you sit down and you can go to YouTube or Apple Music and just look up 5-minute meditation, 10-minute, and they'll have so many different categories. Like if you want to meditate on mindfulness, on a calm mind, success, whatever you are feeling that day, you can just type it in and you'll find a meditation that'll come to you. So I recommend trying it out and seeing what it does for you. You might not start seeing the benefits until you make it a consistent routine. So I recommend trying it out for a week and seeing how you like it. The next thing is I prioritize alone time. So everyone who knows me know that I love being alone, even my partner. Like, I love being by myself. I feel the best when I have alone time, and that just looks like I wake up and I go to the gym by myself, or I go shopping by myself, I go eat by myself. I've been to the movies by myself. It's kind of scary to do it these days, but it's always during the day. I don't go anywhere by myself at night. But during the day, like, I'll go do things by myself. I'll be in my room by myself, watching TV or whatever I'm doing in my room. I really love alone time, and it really has helped me learn how to cope with people when they are doing me wrong, or when, you know, situations happen. It teaches me, like, it's okay to be by yourself. And I don't have a problem with being alone. I don't. I can be alone forever. And don't get me wrong, I love being around people, but I cherish my alone time because it gives me my time to reflect, be creative, just think about whatever I need to think about without having any distractions. So I definitely tell everybody that I know, like, you need to try to be alone sometime. Like, if you are one of those people who only feel like your best self when you're around others, like, that could be a problem in a sense, because it's like you're seeking validation or acceptance from people. And I am not that person. Like, I don't care what nobody say about me. I don't care how people feel about me. Now, I don't do people wrong. Like, I'm not gonna, do you dirty or be disloyal or whatever. But I am definitely like a very strong-minded person. Like, I don't care what nobody say about me. If I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it. I don't let other people's opinions influence me. I don't like to be peer pressured. I watch those people who try to peer pressure me. Like, I pay a lot of attention to who I allow in my circle and in my energy. And I feel like that's why I enjoy being alone, because when I'm alone, I don't have to worry about that. Like, I know my energy is good, and if it's not, I know how to fix my energy. So it's like, learn how to be alone and learn how to like do things by yourself. It's not easy, but like, it'll really help you out in the long run. It'll really help you stay focused on your goals when you don't have the influence of others distracting you on a daily basis. The next thing I do to stay healthy is take social media breaks. Now, this is very important to me because we all know how social media is these days. And I'm not going to lie, sometimes on social media, like, you can be influenced on there. I've been influenced by social media. So I take social media breaks oftenly. Like, right now, I have Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. I delete Snapchat every day. Like, I don't have it on my phone right now. And the only time I really download Snapchat is if I'm just like, okay, I haven't been on there, let me see if anybody tried to reach out to me. But then I always feel like if you don't have my number, then you shouldn't be reaching out to me on social media unless you know you have a question or something. But I feel like everybody that's important to me and that really care about me, they have my number. So I take social media breaks. Sometimes it'll be just a week. Sometimes it can go to 2 or 3 weeks. It really depends on what I'm going through in that time. I love social media breaks. Honestly, I wouldn't have social media if it wasn't for me trying to grow my health business. I have a fitness or a health Instagram where I post workouts, mental health advice, my meals, and anything health related. So definitely go follow that Instagram and put it in my description box. Yeah, so I take social media breaks. But lately, I've been just like not getting on social media as much instead of just deleting all the apps. I definitely recommend taking social media breaks because we don't even realize how much we depend on social media, how much we spend our time like on social media scrolling, looking at what other people are doing with their lives when we can be doing the same thing, if not more, if we just take time to focus on us. Another thing that I do to keep my mental health balance is I talk. I love to talk. I love to talk things out. I love to talk about my ideas. I love to talk about what I'm going through. I have a couple solid people in my corner, and I talk to them whenever I'm feeling like a certain type of way. Now, I used to be the person that kept everything in, didn't talk to people, but I've learned the damage that can have on you and the control that can have on you. So I talk, and that really helps me. But I feel like a lot of people don't like to vent because it's not safe or they don't trust people. But that's why you really shouldn't be having nobody around you that you can't talk to, or having people around you that you can't trust. And I had to get out of that mindset, like, I don't trust nobody. Generally, I don't trust people, but I have people that I trust, if that makes any sense at all. So I have, my partner, and I have a couple of friends that I can go to and talk to about anything, even if it's good. It doesn't always have to be bad. But I am a strong advocate for therapy, counseling, and venting. Like, I believe in it 100%. I don't like for people to hold things in because that will drive you insane. Insane. So yes, please, find you at least one person. I'll say 2 people because you don't want to dump all of your problems on one person. So I recommend finding 2 people at least that you can talk to about your problems or your ideas or your whatever, so you can let it out. Going along with that is journaling. I haven't started journaling yet because I'm looking for the perfect journal to start writing in. And also, I'm still doing my research and watching videos on how to journal. And that's something that I'm going to start very soon. I plan to start this week. Today's Monday. So hopefully by Friday, I found a very good journal that I want to write in. I'm looking for a really cute journal. That's why it's been hard. So yeah, I'm going to start journaling because I like to talk to people, but I'm also aware that like everybody has their own issues. So I believe like if I just write out like how I'm feeling, that'll help me get it out of my system and kind of help me just stay balanced and stay in tune with my feelings. The last thing I want to talk about is positive relationships. That is something that's very important to your mental health. Most of the time, our mental health is in a bad state because we are in toxic relationships with family members, partners, friends, co-workers, managers. Positive relationships is very important. Like, you don't need anybody around you that's being toxic. And that's going to go over so many people's heads because these people these days are cherishing the whole toxic relationship thing and making it normal. And that is not normal. Like, it is not normal to be arguing with somebody every single day. Personally, I was very immature, like, when I first got into my relationship that I'm in right now. We've been together for 4 years, and I personally know how toxic I was. Like, I wasn't, like, crazy. Like, I don't like to use the word crazy. I wasn't just, like, very, very toxic, but I was, like, I would pick arguments, or I would, like, if we were having a conversation about something, I would make it really immature and childish, like, make certain comments to make him mad. And I had to learn, like, girl, that is toxic, and that is not cute, that's not attractive, that's not normal, and that's not positive. And so I had to learn, like with him, he really taught me, like, the importance of being mature and just, like, not wanting to be toxic, because there are people that actually want to be toxic just to say that they're toxic, and it's not okay. So I've learned, like, how to cut off certain friendships. Family members, I've cut off a lot of family members because they, like, yeah, they're blood, but family members can be the most toxic people that you have in your life. So when I say I cut them off, I mean, I still love my, the family members that I feel like cause a lot of mental health issues. I feel like I just need to, like, stay away from them as much as I can. Reach out, make sure they're good, but, like, I don't have to be with you or talk to you every single day. So that is something that I believe is very important. You got to know your boundaries, and you got to know your limits, and you got to know how to deal with the people in your life that are toxic. I'm going to do a video on that because that is so, so, so important. Like, people don't understand, like, how much other people have an influence on them and their mental state. Like, it's, like, insane. Like, when I get into that, y'all gonna be like, I never thought about it like that. But yeah, so I just, like, really cherish positive relationships, and I really pay attention to who I allow in my circle and who I allow around me. So that's really harder than it is, because who wants to, like, not talk to their family members? Who wants to cut off somebody that they've been knowing their whole life? But when you really sit back and look, it's like you really have to do what's best for you. Like, I can't, like, emphasize that enough. Like, I've been through so many situations where it's like, okay, I know this person doing me wrong, but this is my family, or this been my best friend since whatever. But it's just like, yeah, but they're like, they literally are doing you wrong. Like, they're literally not caring about your feelings. They really don't have your best interest at heart. So it's like, you have to put yourself first and really value who you are and what you believe in and what you're standing for. So that being said, focus on positive, fruitful relationships, not toxic relationships, not bad. Like, I don't even know no other way to say it other than toxic. Like, no toxic energy, period. If you can change it, if you can help it, stay away from toxic relationships, please. All right, y'all, so that's all I have for this video today. This is just what I do right now. Pretty sure some of this stuff might change as I'm on this journey, because, like I said, I'm on a journey. I'm not looking for a destination. I'm just going to keep going, keep evolving, keep becoming better. So for anybody out there who needs any advice or who is looking for somebody to be their accountability partner, I'm your perfect person, because I'm still learning, so we can learn together. Subscribe to my channel, like and comment on this video, and go follow both of my Instagram accounts, because I drop a lot of gems on my Instagram, and I'm gonna be I've been posting a lot of content lately, and I really want to stay consistent with it because this is what I'm passionate about, and this is what I want the world to see. So please follow me, and y'all will become a better person by the day, because y'all, I'm on this journey and I've learned so much, and I just feel myself changing into a new person. So if I can do it, y'all can do it too. So thank y'all for watching this video, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to my channel.